from the science that I had read in the book that whatever your hands are doing, whatever your mouth is doing, your brain is making up excuses for why that's okay. Whatever is happening in the world, your brain is giving you ideas on why it's okay, why it's happening, right? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina, our Brightline Queen, and I am taking you along for my weight loss journey. I have lost around 50-ish pounds now since May on the Brightline eating program, so that is awesome. I'm not sure how my hair looks. I can never see in this little camera, so if it's crazy, forgive me. I'm not wearing any makeup today. I'm just doing a raw, real video. I want to say congratulations on day 12 of the 14-day challenge. Today's video was about how our brain changes during Brightline eating and how long-term, like, the brain changes to make it easier for us to lose weight. What I did really like about the video today that I had forgotten about is intermittent reinforcement and how that causes the brain chatter. Intermittent reinforcement basically means that whenever you encourage a behavior by rewarding it, even if you don't reward it every single time, it creates a pathway and a thought process in our brain. So our brain is gonna ask for that thing. Like, let's say for instance, you go 5 days without sugar and then you have a piece of candy. Your brain is gonna be asking for that because it got that candy. So it's gonna be asking you more. Then you're able to go 3 days without. Next time you go 10 days without a piece of candy. And so this creates a never-ending cycle of brain chatter that tells you, hey, you need candy. Hey, you need sugar. Hey, you need this, you need this, you need this. I think that's such a good reminder that we cannot be intermittently reinforcing bad addictive behavior. There are drug and alcohol rehab centers that people get to go to. We don't have the luxury of that. Like, I don't know of a rehab center for no flour, no sugar. There probably is one, but I don't know of that. So we have to really lean on the knowledge, lean on those bright lines, those boundaries, and really try to give no reinforcement, no encouragement of. That's when our brain will like kind of shut up and say, oh, well, even if I ask, I don't get any, so I'm just gonna be quiet. She said in the video today that usually hunger, insatiable hunger, goes down after 3 weeks. But as far as all the chatter and the brain stuff, that takes a couple months. What I'm learning through these modules is that you really have to work the lines and stick with it, because that's where the long-term health and brain healing occurs. It's not like a 2-week thing or like a get on, get off type of thing. And I just want to spend the rest of this video to tell you how I was able to start and stick with it, get through the 2 months and beyond, because my philosophy is if you can do something consistently as best as you can and really stick with those lines for 2 months, you're gonna get such amazing, mind-boggling results that you will continue, because it's like undeniable. You have to continue, but you have to get those 2 months in, because that's when the dopamine receptors start to heal. Like, that's when you start to feel better. I mean, the first couple months you're detoxing, you don't even feel good. All right, when I started on May 22nd, I went in knowing I needed to commit for 2 months. That was my goal. I can do anything for 2 months, right? All it is food with no nutrition. Why would I want to eat it anyway? Like, I can say goodbye to flour and sugar. I did prepare though, because during those 2 months, it was gonna be my daughter's 3rd birthday and it was gonna be my 33rd birthday. And to be quite brutally honest, the idea of having a birthday without cake sounded like torture to me. It sounded ridiculous and really, really horrible. I had to take a few days and really grieve the thought of like celebrations without sugar. That might sound silly, but honestly, sometimes I'm still grieving, because guess what? Flour and sugar, they were there on my worst days. They were there on my best days. They were not a good friend to me, but they were there. You wanna be in my video? So anyway, I had read the book, I had gone through some grieving, and I was like ready to start. But I knew that I could not do this by myself. I knew from the science that I had read in the book that whatever your hands are doing, whatever your mouth is doing, your brain is making up excuses for why that's okay. Whatever is happening in the world, your brain is giving you ideas on why it's okay, why it's happening, right? I knew that I needed more support, more backup. So what I personally did, I went to the person who was in my home, which is my husband, and I said, okay, I'm doing this for 2 months. I'm doing complete commitment no excuses whatsoever. And I said, honey, I want your eyes on me. I want you to treat me like a child. I want you to commit that you will hold me accountable. There will be no flour, no sugar going into my mouth, and I want you to hold me accountable. If you love me, please support me fully. And my husband has no weight issues whatsoever, but he was able to fully support me. So then I started Bright Line Eating, right? And my first week was difficult. The detox was insanity, honestly. Like, it was much stronger than I ever would have imagined. I had no idea what I was getting into. I had sweats, I had the shakes. My most vivid memory is watching my husband and my daughter have some McDonald's. As I'm watching him bite into a Big Mac, I'm like shaking and sweating. You know, I'm a nurse. I know detox symptoms. You know, like, I've seen this before. I've worked on these sort of wards. What the heck? I am having drug detox symptoms. There was a part of me that, to be quite honest, I was not in complete agreement that I was an addict yet. It took me a while to take on that identity that I was physically, emotionally, psychologically addicted. Like, I did not want to take that on as my identity. It took a while for me to see the addiction, and to be quite honest, when I got rid of it, that's when I could see it the best, because I was missing it. I was sad, to be honest. I was uneasy. I was angry. Like, I was feeling all these emotions that I had buffered with the flour and sugar. I just want to go on record that I actually do not believe that I could do Bright Line Eating without a lot of the counseling that I have done during my life. Like, when I was age 27, I saw a very traumatic event, and my work paid for me to go to therapy for PTSD. And ever since then, I've on and off gone to counseling. Like, and I've even been in marital counseling. Like, my husband and I will tell you, we thank God and marital counseling that we are still together. It's a miracle that we are still together. All these counselors and these therapists, you know, they really help me sit with my negative emotions and my uncomfortable emotions, and taught me how to feel. And I do not believe that I would be able to go through flour and sugar withdrawal, detox, and a lifestyle without it if I weren't taught how to sit with myself and sit with uncomfortable emotions. I personally could not do this in my 20s because I didn't have the skills yet. So I just want to share, after those 2 months, like, you're on autopilot. You're gonna get to your goal, 100%, you're gonna do it, but you've gotta get through those 2 months. And what does it take? It takes grit, it takes support, it takes an emergency action plan. It takes sitting with negative emotions and knowing that you're gonna be okay, and it's okay to feel. These are real emotions. You're allowed to feel them. You don't have to eat them anymore. So I'm just sharing all these things because, like, that is what I want to see. I want to see people get to 2 months and beyond. And I also want to say that what has helped me the most during this journey is viewing it as a healing process, not a weight loss journey, okay? The weight loss is evidence that there's inner healing going on. All right, but at the core of what this is, it's a rebalancing, homeostasis, healing process. So that has really helped me, because my goal is to heal myself from the inside out so that I can lose all my weight. It just so happens that when you are healing and you're not going to the drug of flour and sugar, that you get emotionally healing too, because you learn how to manage emotions, how to feel emotions, how to not run away from emotions, how to not buffer emotions, how to be a complete, well-functioning adult with emotional responsibility. That is an incredible gift that is a byproduct of living a sober lifestyle like how we are living. If you're a couple months in your journey, I want to know, how did you get through those first 2 months? Because in my opinion, those ones are the, like, crazy ones. I mean, you feel like you're going out of your mind some days. The people who go down this road, like, we are few and far between, because it's just such a hard road to go down, especially those first 2 months. So give me all the details. How did you get through those first 2 months? Because hopefully this can help people. Even if it just helps one person, it doesn't matter, because one person matters. My transformation is changing the quality of my life. It's changing the trajectory of my life. It's benefiting my daughter. It's benefiting my husband. So one transformation matters. I might always just have 30 people who view a video, and I don't really care, because if it just touches one person, that's all that matters. I'm hoping this video encouraged you. Go have a wonderful, bright day, okay? No flour, no sugar, no problem. We're doing it, ladies. Mwah. Love you. Bye.